Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. His first carry, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Mayfield, out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's George. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get him there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains.
And it's a fumble. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And they'll run it here. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. First down, Mayfield to Michelle on the dump off. Finding room inside the 40. And now running right through it. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Watch it now, Barney.
2nd down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He completes it to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. They'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
No, check. Patriot.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield with it once more. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60. Yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's George. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. There'll be a 49-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Watch him now, Barney.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throws right side, and that's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch him now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Out left side here to Bryant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll go on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye, and they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily. Done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Back to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gun!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Redskins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And out now come the Cowboys. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 49 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's George. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watching now, Barney. Barney.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.